Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying these Less Desserts Sublime desserts, it says. 36 authentic French macarons. We found these at Sam's Club. They were $15.98, but you get quite a few in here. This is a limited time offer. You get 6 chocolate fudge, 6 creme brulee, apple cinnamon, pumpkin spice, red velvet, and candy cane. So you get 6 of each of those. They have natural flavors, no preservatives, no artificial colors, and 0 trans fats. So I found these in the frozen section where they keep their frozen desserts like the cheesecakes and stuff like that. That's where these were at Sam's Club. So they're frozen. So it says serving and storage instructions. Remove box from the freezer and thaw at room temperature for 30 to 45 minutes or in refrigerator for 90 minutes. Macarons are best enjoyed at room temperature. If refrigerated, allow 10 minutes to reach room temperature. Keep refrigerated up to 4 days. Once defrosted, do not refreeze. So what I'm going to do is I don't want to thaw this entire package. So I'm just going to thaw what Kevin and I are going to review, and then I'm going to put the rest back in the freezer. So I wanted to show you how they come. And so, what do you think, Kevin? One of each, or?
Yeah, just one of each.
Okay.
Well, unless you want a picture. You can do 2.
I'll take a picture right now.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'll take a picture right now of them.
That orange one looks like a cheeseburger.
It does. So I'm going to allow these to thaw at room temperature, and then we'll give them a try. So we've let these sit out. They've probably been sitting out for, what, 20, 25 minutes at least, something like that. But these, it's funny because we get so many good things from Canada. These are from Canada.
They do all our baking.
Yeah, they do. They bake it and then send it over to the Americans to eat. Why don't we try the creme brulee first? That is the white one.
The olive oil.
Yeah.
The cream color.
Yeah. And I have already cut these in half so that I can take pictures of the insides for you. They are all 60 calories each, except for the chocolate fudge, and it's only 50 calories each.
I like that. I like the texture. It's got like a very soft inside, but it's got like a crunchy coating on the outside.
The texture is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's
really good. Absolutely fantastic.
Because we've had other brands or other types of these, and we just thought they were just okay.
They were okay.
These are how they should have been.
Yes, really, because the texture of these, it's just incredible. It's such a thin, flaky layer on the outside. It's not flaky, but that's the only way I know
like
to
a really just a thin
it.
crunch.
Yes. And then you get that super, super soft center, but the creme brulee flavor really comes through. It almost tastes, it almost tastes like an alcohol. You know?
Creme brulee. It's all about caramely kind of.
Okay, next let's do the chocolate fudge. This is the 50-calorie one.
That reminds you of a brownie. It has an almost alcohol-like flavor too.
It is a
it's good.
It's a darker. It's like a milk chocolate, but it's a darker chocolate.
Like a fudge or brownie.
Yeah. Yes. It's like a fudge brownie. Is that it's chocolate fudge? Well, it tastes like a brownie. It does taste like brownie. That's how I would describe it. Because it's not bitter like dark chocolate, but it does taste like a rich brownie flavor. So that one, same texture, delicious.
So that's what it took us from to be frozen.
Yeah, because we've not had any that have
We've just had them off the shelf.
This good quality before. Okay, now we have red velvet.
I'm assuming that's a red one.
Yeah.
Red velvet you wouldn't think red velvet would be a French flavor.
But they're making it for us. That's my favorite so far.
They even captured like the cream cheese.
Yes, they did. And that's what I tasted first.
And then you get chocolate kind of follows up.
When I first put it in my mouth, I tasted cream cheese, and it is a very sweet cream cheese, like a when you buy cake frosting, cream cheese frosting. It's delicious.
That's very, very good.
That for me so far that's my favorite.
It's good.
Okay, next, do you want to do apple cinnamon or pumpkin spice?
What's the white one?
Candy cane. You want to do that last?
Yeah. What would be the apple?
Apple is
That's the
green.
green one? Wow. That is strong apple flavor. But you also get that cinnamon kick in too.
Yeah.
That's good. Not my favorite, but it's good.
The cinnamon is more of a raw powder cinnamon.
It's a little rough.
Yes. It's not a, honestly, I know the color of it was green, but it honestly tasted a little green.
It did. I agree.
It tasted like there's a little bit of grass in there.
The aftertaste is really, actually I don't even like the aftertaste.
No, the aftertaste is a very, very strong, and it might, I don't know if they use food dyes in these or not.
I don't know. It leaves a chemical-like flavor in your mouth.
I do not care for that one at all. That's where it gets you is the after.
Yeah, because it was fine while I was eating it. It had a good apple cinnamon flavor. Then the aftertaste is really, really strong.
It's not nice. So for me, that one's a total pass.
I agree
Okay, now pumpkin, and it's actually pumpkin spice.
Right. More pumpkin than pumpkin spice. Got a little spice. I got a little spice to it, but it's mostly pumpkin.
And you know what? I think it's the cinnamon that they're using because it doesn't have the same level of funkiness that the apple did, but it's there.
It's there a little bit.
So I think it's the cinnamon that they're using that I do not care for that cinnamon. Some cinnamons that we've had, I just haven't liked the brand. A lot of the stuff that we've bought at Whole Foods that are the 365 brand, it's like, I don't know where they're getting the cinnamon, but I don't care for it. And a lot of their, like they've put it in their popcorns and stuff, and it's like been a total turnoff. That cinnamon is not good to me. It's nasty.
The pumpkin's better than the apple, but that would still be
yes. I wouldn't. No, neither one of those. And then the last one is called candy cane. And when I cut them in half, you could smell the candy cane, the peppermint. Yeah.
That one's a little chewier. Like a wet candy stick. Like
That's not a bad thing.
No, I'm not complaining about it.
No, it almost reminds you of one of those.
It's good.
Those that you like, they're the balls, and you put
Oh
them
yeah,
in
they're
your,
kind of soft and powdery. Yeah.
And they kind of
collapse.
they collapse in your mouth. No, that one's really good.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
got
excellent.
it's got a good peppermint stick flavor. The only one I really absolutely would not eat again is the apple.
Hate.
The pumpkin spice I could eat, but
but I wouldn't.
I would probably, if they were on a tray, I'd probably pass over them. But everything else is really good.
If you're gonna have these, if you're gonna serve these to your guests, make sure that you get. My favorite one was that red velvet.
Red velvet and the candy cane and the chocolate. Those are my three favorites. Well, that's pretty much the only three.
Well, no, there's also the creme brulee.
Creme brulee was okay. I didn't mind that one.
My top three would be red velvet, chocolate, and candy cane. Is that the order you said?
They were not in that order.
Red velvet, chocolate, and then candy cane. That would be my order.
Yeah,
and then creme brulee would be my fourth, and I wouldn't touch the other two.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, I would just make sure you get a good one and leave the green or the orange ones if you can just remember that.
Yeah.
Because they truly, that cinnamon in them is just not very good. But everything else in here, this is a great collection. And you get a lot.
I even think the pumpkin honestly tasted more pumpkin-y than anything. So I didn't mind the pumpkin one, but it's not one I would choose to eat all the time.
But did you taste the cinnamon or?
A little bit. Yeah, it tastes a little bit of that spice, but it wasn't as bad as the apple.
It wasn't near as bad. No, I agree with that.
Yeah, I could handle the pumpkin one. But I'm like you, I still would rather not.
But I do think this is worth the money. I think that
especially if you're having a gathering.
If you're having a get together, this is awesome, and you can take the whole tray and lay it out. You don't even have to take that protective lid off of it. You know, if you want to keep it fresh, and then uncover it right before your guests come in, and you've got this beautiful dessert. There's such pretty colors in there. So I hope you all can find them. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.